cutting session. This is a new sword. Yeah, a new sword. I've had it for a while, but I've never cut with it before. This is a sword from Swords of Northshire. It is a sword, my first sword that I received from them, where there were some imperfections in the blade. Basically, the main issue with this sword was, I mean, I love the sword as it is. The main issue with the sword, which you will never be able to see it on camera, the actual blade is kind of cantered to the side. So basically, when you have your edge alignment right here, okay, the blade is actually kind of cantered to the right side. Okay, it's slanting to one side. So straight edge alignment, but the sword is not cooperating with the handle. So basically, from the tang to the blade, it kind of twisted a little bit somewhere in the middle. Can't tell you exactly where. So even if you have perfect edge alignment, the blade is still canted on the other side. So they decided to make me up a brand new sword. I had a problem with that. I had a problem with some scratches in the hardware. But other than that, I mean, the blade itself is it came extremely sharp. That's why I really need to cut with it, even though it's a little canted. I think the sharpness that the blade came in, I think it'll promote for some really good cutting. The Suba, a little muddy. I'm actually changed my opinion on Subas and hardware of late, and I'm trying to go with more of a simpler, plainer approach, but high quality hardware, as opposed to getting something like this with a lot of detail and being, a little bit more muddy in appearance. Habaki's in pretty good shape. Everything is kind of very tight. No problem there. No wiggle of the tang in the ska. The blade other than it being cantered, is extremely straight, polished extremely well. There's a little oil on it, so a little smudgy. But and I gotta tell you guys, it's very, very, very sharp. So it's actually kind of a sin not to be cutting with this thing, guys. So I am gonna attempt to cut with this thing. I'm gonna try some pool noodles for the most part. Maybe I'll throw in some bottles even there. If you guys are good, back home, I'll throw some bottles in there for you. So give you a little surprise. We'll see. It is one of their stock swords, Samigawa panel wrap, silk Ito, brass habaki. The steel is a 1095 differentially hardened mono steel. Again, very good polish on it. Don't mind the oil on it here, but it believe me, it's out of really good polish. Very prominent hamon. And I gotta tell you, this is a very well balanced sword. Okay, extremely light. Came in at around 2 pounds, under 3, definitely well under 3 pounds. It's a very light blade, a lot of control on the tip. Very happy with how it kind of feels in the hands. So I'm looking forward to cutting with this thing. 22 veterans take their lives in this country every single day. It's a horrible, horrible statistic that we are trying to grow awareness of on this channel and within the sword and knife community. Message out to veterans. You have a place here. You have a place in the sword community, and there's help if you are in despair, if you need it. All our active men and women in the military, you are appreciated every single day. Thank you for all the sacrifices and the service you do for this country every single day. So let's get on with the video. I haven't really put any type of a sharp edge on it or anything like that. What I want to try to do is actually give it a little bit of a strop to really bring out the sharpness as much as possible. Workshop here with the blade grind attachment from Ken Onion. I like to do it freehand. Leatherbeltman.com. This is a leather honing and polishing belt. Okay, so it's an individual belt that you can buy. It's made for the Ken Onion blade grinder attachment, not the standard Ken Onion, but with the blade grind attachment. It's a little bit of a thicker, bigger belt. Okay, so you can see it's smooth on one side and rough on the other side. So I tried this already with one of my other Raptor swords that I did a cutting video earlier, and it did a great job in bringing out the sharpness as much as possible without having to reprofile the edge. Little shining agent here, and kind of just put it on a low speed, operate it, and just kind of let it go through the distance a couple passes so you get the polishing agent on there. And so when you're stropping, obviously, I'm sure you have to go with the blade. trying to keep it in a very low angle, flush. Not pressing too hard at all. You can see the nice path all the way through. All right, so I gave it about 3 or 4 strops on each side, and it is really dangerously sharp. Feels just a lot more toothier, and the edge really came out a lot more with this lead stropping belt. Very, very impressive how sharp. What a difference it is from the when you have a sharp edge and you throw this on the leather strop and you try to cut with it again. It's actually very good. I wish I had some paper to actually cut to show you, but believe me, it is very, very, very sharp. The issue with the canted blade definitely made it difficult to keep proper edge alignment. I think this will probably be my only cutting session with this sword. Definitely going to admire it from afar, but it was definitely fun to use. It was a well-made sword other than that issue. Can't get that double cut. This is Joe, Steel Forged and Fire, signing out. Have a great day, guys. Thanks for watching. Peace out.